meeting to order, so if we can all stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States
of America, and to the republic
for which it stands, one nation,
under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our first Zoom meeting. Lisa, can you call the roll, please?
Member Hardick?
Gonna have to go.
Member O'Connor?
Here.
Member Dalton? You have to unmute yourself, Susan.
I'm sorry.
That's
Here.
okay. Thank you. Member Gracias?
Here.
Member O'Sullivan?
Here.
Member Murphy Peterson?
Here.
And Member Saratori?
Here. Okay, all members are present and accounted for. So at this point, I would like to ask for a motion to enter executive session to consider information regarding the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of a specific employee or legal counsel for the public body, to discuss student disciplinary cases, to discuss matters relating to placement of individual students in special education programs, to consider other matters relating to individual students, to discuss collective negotiation matters or deliberations concerning salary schedules for one or more classes of employees, and to discuss pending or probable litigation against, affecting, or on behalf of the public body.
So moved.
Oh,
Can I have a
Second.
motion? Oh, boy.
I'll second.
Okay, I think the first one was by, the motion was made by Member Murphy Peterson. The second was by Member Hardick. And we can now vote, please.
Member Hardick?
Yes.
Member O'Connor?
Yes.
Member Dalton?
Yes.
Member Gracias?
Yes.
Member O'Sullivan?
Yes.
Member Murphy Peterson?
Yes.
Member Saratori? Member Saratori?
All right, we will now enter executive. Yes, we will now enter executive session at 6:06 p.m. And then we shall return.
Good evening, everyone. The school board is in executive session, but should be finishing up shortly, and we'll be back here for the public portion of the meeting. It shouldn't be long.
Are we starting at 7:17 p.m.? And the first order of business is for a motion. I'm sorry. Do we have any amendments to the agenda?
Yes, sir. We have one amendment to the agenda for one bill from our security camera contractor. While we received timely, it was incorrect format and missed the packet. It was now been received in the correct format. We'd like to add the invoice for Videotech Corporation of Highland, Indiana for $360,000 and $71.10 for work performed on the security installation project.
Okay,
That's the only amendment, sir.
all right. Then we shall move on. The next item is approval of the consent agenda. So can I have a motion for that?
I move that the school board approves the consent agenda.
Second.
All right, motion by Member Hardick, seconded by Member Gracias to accept the consent agenda. Any comments or questions? Okay, Lisa, let's vote.
Member Hardick?
Yes.
Member O'Connor?
Yes.
Member Dalton?
Yes.
Member Gracias?
Yes.
Member O'Sullivan?
Yes.
Member Murphy Peterson?
Yes.
Member Saratori?
Yes, the consent agenda is approved. Okay, next, do we have any old business?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we'll go to board committee reports, and we will start with Pat and Education Committee.
Yes, we did not meet in person in April, but we do have a virtual semi-combo meeting with Student Services, to steal Melissa's thunder. So we're starting, I think, at 6:45 this coming Monday, And about 7:15, student services will join in for the part of the agenda that kind of overlaps. So we're gonna try to kill two birds with one stone on Monday night.
Great. Okay. Melissa, anything else you want to add to that?
No, ditto. I'm kind of looking forward to having a final meeting with our groups and to check in on them and tell them that everything's under control as much as can be in this time. So I'm happy about it.
Okay. And Sue, I know that Building and Finance did meet.
Building and finance always works. So,
Ooh.
It's a flexible committee.
we did hold our meeting on April 20th. It was a virtual meeting, and we did have a good attendance with our community members. So it was nice that they joined us for that. We reviewed, as we always do, the building projects that are coming along with the equipment plan. We were advised that the security camera project was moving forward, being that students were in the building. They were ahead of schedule on that, and that we will be proceeding on the Carl Sandburg baseball field work will start as well. The other things that were discussed was the cleaning. We still have our cleaning crews cleaning the buildings after we have the workmen in there, making sure that the schools are clean and safe. And we discussed our budget amendment for the money from the bonding that needed to change. That money would be in our 2019-2020 budget for our auditors. Those to us. And discussion on our transportation contract and how the district was going to manage to ensure that we did have transportation when we needed it, when they come back. And the PE and aquatic bid was discussed as well. And it was a fairly short meeting, got through things well. And we'll be meeting again May 11th, and that now be a virtual meeting.
Okay, any questions for Sue? All right, thank you, Sue. Okay, next we'll move on to Shelley and the Teachers Association. Hello,
Hi.
Shelley.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much, Mr. Saratori. Teachers Association is happy to report that our teachers are working very hard and learning a lot, and certainly enjoying staying in touch with our students. The road's been difficult, but we've met the challenge, and I'm happy to report tonight that we had a kind of an informal meeting this morning of our executive board, and decided that for next week with Teacher Appreciation Week, that rather than using funds that we have to typically, celebrate with teachers, we've had things like ice cream socials in the building and whatnot, that we have decided to take that money and donate it back into the communities of each of our respective buildings. So we haven't quite determined exactly where that money is going in each building or to what organization it's going, but we feel like in this time, it's really shown us how much we appreciate being teachers in District 230. And we want to share a little bit with the community of what we have, and just hope that we help some people that way during this tough time. So thank you.
That's great, Shelley, and it's not surprising. The things I've seen that you guys have done during this period have been incredible, and I said it on Friday, and I'll say it again. You guys are amazing, and you make us all very proud. So thank you very much. And by the way, the video that you and Michelle did was quite funny. I enjoyed it a lot. So you did a very good job.
Thank you. I have been overwhelmed with the reviews. So I'm definitely going to get some more acting lessons, or some acting lessons, before I have my next video for sure.
Well,
But-
if I have to do my next one on video, I may come to you for some help.
Okay, no
All
problem. I can handle that. Thank you, Tony.
Tony, you're on mute, Tony.
Sorry, Dr. Gay. Do we have anybody from support staff?
Yes, we do.
Good evening. This is Betty.
Hi, Betty.
Thank you for having me at tonight's virtual school board meeting. On behalf of District 230's ESP Union, we want to thank the school board and the administration for your support of the ESPs during this unique time. Our ESPs continue to work from home, supporting students, staff, and community. And like everyone, we are anxious to get back to work. Several of our members are making face covering masks, helping deliver meals, and supporting families in any way we can. It has been said many times, but we will get through this. We wish all of you continued good health. Thank you.
Thank you, Betty, and same to you and all the ESPs. You guys have also been fantastic during this, and we really do appreciate it and everything that you guys do for this district. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay.
I'd just like to, if you don't mind, Tony, reiterate the both association leadership. Julie and I meet with them quite a bit, and they've just been stellar. You know, we get new things from the state almost hourly. New guidance, and the staff has been stellar. And I'll share a little bit more about that at the end of this meeting.
Okay. Well, again, we do all appreciate everyone, and it's been phenomenal. Do we have any public comments, Dr. Gay?
Yes, sir. We have three. First one is from Missy Mason, Stagg High School teacher and assistant athletic director. Dear board members, district office, Eric, Jen, and Bob. Just want to take a minute to thank you for all you have done for me as a teacher and a coach in District 230. The past 30 of my 34 years of teaching. Until you get to the end of your journey, it sometimes does not seem as clear as it does to me now. I'm extremely grateful for being part of such a wonderful team of teachers, coaches, mentors, and community members. Thank you. All the best to you and your families as you continue to grow and learn. D230 proud, Missy Mason.
That's great.
We have two other from Mark Zufan. And he states, I would like to know why it is safe to go to Walmart with 250 people in the store practicing social distancing, yet the school board doesn't believe it's safe for the 2020 graduating class to be able to assemble on a football-sized field for graduation, especially since the age group is least susceptible to the virus and are aware of social distancing. I'll respond in a second.
Okay.
The second one is from, I don't think they have a name on it. There's an email address that's not, Beth, from Beth. Why would the stadium repair not be postponed to graduate until it can take place on the amazing class? At the very least, why not hold all graduations at one school and start the other repairs? Also, what about going back to the music theater like the past? I feel it's an important rite of passage and we should not ignore. Thank you. Well, I'd just like to respond. We've been working on numerous plans as guidance from the state is ever changing. Even today, I met with the superintendent's advisory senior students today as they would like some sort of recognition, but they were extremely appreciative of our efforts, realizing sometimes things are out of control. As of late yesterday, State Superintendent Dr. Ayala said the following, and I quote, "We need to remember that no matter how devastating it feels to miss these sacred rites of spring, the healthy and safety of our students, families, and communities must remain our top priority. Therefore, in-person graduation ceremonies of any kind are not allowed at this time. This directive extends to drive-through graduation ceremonies or events where students come in small groups to the school or another location for photos or walking across the stage. The governor's extension of the stay-at-home order prohibits group gatherings. I join you in hoping that these events can resume in person sooner than later, but now is not the time." And end quote. And then we are taking into account these new guidelines and the fact the governor extended the stay-at-home at the end of May. As I share with the student advisories today, and some of them are online today or with us today, we shared our heart goes out to the seniors. We miss them, we love them, we want to have the best possible experience for them as they leave. We said that as freshmen, sophomore, juniors, they were watching seniors always going through certain rituals and they were waiting for their turn. But they realize, and everyone realize we do have to follow the guidelines of the state, of the governor and of ISB. And we are working on many plans to make sure a proper celebration is into effect. That is possible, wherever possible.
And just, to quickly add to that, the board understands and we feel just as bad. In
Yep.
fact, we have board members that have seniors that will be graduating. And so, if it was up to us, we would definitely have a graduation. But as Dr. Gay just said, we can only do what we're allowed to do. And we will try and make every effort possible to have something. But at this time, it's all really dependent upon what we're told by the governor. And our hands are pretty much tied on this issue. But we do understand your concern, and hopefully something will be able to be done.
Hey, that's it for public comments. Mr.
Okay, then at this time, we get to talk to our wonderful student reps for the last time, and I'm not sure who's going to go first, but ladies, it is good to have you back, and who wants to go first?
Thank you, Mr. Saratori. I'll go
Hi,
first
Mona.
today. Good evening. Usually I would be sharing with everyone all of the accomplishments in academic, sports, and activities Sandberg has had over the past month. Although all spring activities have been canceled, our students have still found ways to get things done and support the community. To keep spirits high, students and staff have taken to social media. Every week, there is a set of theme days that can be followed. It's interesting to see how creative everyone gets when participating in the theme days. 2 weeks ago, Sandberg had its first virtual Sandberg's Got Talent. It was hosted by Sandberg's very own Leo Serdar and Keegan Carey. The acts range from playing instruments to showing off creative dunks. This week, students are posting about teachers, coaches, and sponsors that have made an impact on their lives while at Sandberg. Our hearts go out to all the senior athletes who did not get to play their last season this year. To recognize them, teams have taken to Twitter to showcase their achievements and where they will continue their academic and possibly athletic careers. In hard times like these, it is important to stick together as a community and to help each other out in any way possible. Sandberg Cares was created to highlight different things students and staff have been doing to help the community. People have been making masks and donating them to hospitals, creating websites to help people get in touch with a buddy if needed, and baking for our first responders. Some students have been recording themselves reading children's books so kids can listen to them. Monday night, Sandberg's first senior scholarship night. The event premiered on YouTube so students and their families could watch. To make this event special, students posted pictures of their families' watch party, and students shared videos of them thanking the organization from which they received a scholarship. We are so proud of all of the recipients and the whole class of 2020 for always being elite daily. Sandberg's guidance department will be facilitating a virtual decision month and plans to showcase our seniors post-secondary plans through Twitter. In addition to its virtual senior scholarship night and decision month, the Sandberg guidance department has also posted virtual career day videos, information about college board AP testing and SAT testing, as well as other useful information about colleges and careers. Last night, Ms. Tyrell and the Sandberg associate and assistant principals hosted Sandberg's first ever virtual town hall parent webinar, and nearly 500 families attended. In times like these, it can be easy to find negatives related to the situation, but I do not think that is what we are doing at Sandberg. We are all working together to find the positives and support each other. Our students and staff continue to rise to the occasion and make the best out of this situation. I could not be more proud of the Sandberg community. I would like to thank the District 230 School Board and administration for the opportunity to provide a Sandberg report each month. I'm sad our last encounter could not be in person, but anything is better than nothing. I cannot wait to follow all of the wonderful things that the District 230 and Sandberg accomplish in the future. I hope everyone stays safe and healthy.
Thank you, Mona. Good luck to you going forward. It's been a pleasure.
Good job, Mona. Thank you.
Great job, Mona.
Thank you.
Okay, ladies, who's next?
I'll go next.
Okay. Hey, Madison.
Hi, how's everyone doing tonight?
Great.
Awesome. All right,
Good
so
background.
thank you. Hi, my name's Madison Sacalo, and I'm the student council president at Stagg High School. Now, we've had a lot of exciting news this past month and a half, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys tonight. So last month, we had more than 300 meals which were delivered to students in need. 3-day meal packages were brought to houses by administrators, staff members, and the transportation partners. Now, the Chargers and Sandburg Eagles have also been working together during this tough time. Both schools dropped off donated protective eyewear, latex gloves, and medical masks at Payless Hospital. Special thank you to all those healthcare workers working so effortlessly during such a precarious time. Now, Stagg has also thanked first responders at Worth, Payless Hills, and Payless Heights police departments by dropping off student-written thank you cards and cookies to thank them for everything they're doing for us during this time as well. And student involvement and unity at Stagg, especially on social media, has really been skyrocketing during this time. I know that on our junior senior class Twitter page, Student Council has collectively worked together to participate in student spirit days that I know staff members have picked out for every week for e-learning. We love seeing our staff, administration, and students and their families posting pictures for these spirit days. I know some of my personal favorites were like our take a picture with your pet day, Hawaiian day. And on top of it all, I really loved just seeing teachers posting throwback pictures from their high school years. That was really fun. I enjoyed seeing that. Now, student council members also wanted to start off every week on the right foot and have decided to say the pledge every Monday morning. And they also wanted to continue thanking 3 teachers every Monday to just kind of continue on our little legacy we have going through student council of thanking teachers for everything they've been doing for us Stagg students all year long. We've also, on Wednesday, Chargers are tweeting pictures of their cups of coffee with the hashtag share a cup of coffee, because on Wednesdays, our junior senior class would hold our annual like Stagg Bucks, which is our own little coffee house we have on Wednesday mornings and during lunch periods, which we love working. And the Early Late Show has also been super busy uploading episodes this past month. I don't know if you guys have seen John Krasinski's Good News going around on YouTube and social media, but Stagg really wanted to mock that idea, and we came up with Stagg's Good News, where the Early Late Show has published like spirit days and things going on in our community to help kind of brighten the spirits of everyone in our community and at Stagg. And then lastly, on a more personal note, I just wanted to talk about myself and my career at Stagg and my future plans. So over the past 4 years, I have been involved in a dozen extracurricular activities ranging from student council to robotics club to powerlifting to basketball, and the friendships and connections I have made at Stagg and with my teachers and the administrative staff over the past 4 years are something I'm never going to forget. And although I'm sad I had to end my career in the classroom early, I am still super excited that I had, this opportunity to talk to you guys today. Sorry, I am pretty bummed that we can't go back to school. But I am still really looking forward to like our future graduation and prom in July. And this fall, I actually plan on attending the University of Iowa. And I'm going to be studying virology and environmental policy. And although I will be supporting my school's colors of black and gold in the fall, I know I'm always going to bleed orange and blue. So for the last time today, I just wanted to say, go Chargers.
Thank you, Madison.
Good job, Madison.
Thank you
Ross,
very much,
Madison.
Madison. Best of luck. Done a great job. Okay, so I think Marty, you're last.
Yes, I'll go next here. I just want to start by saying thank you so much for the really personalized gift that we got today. That clock was probably and will always be the most unique and thoughtful gift that I've ever received. So thank you so much. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for that. I appreciate it more than anything. It's so great to see all of you once again, even if it is in quite a different way from how we are used to seeing one another. I am so unbelievably thankful to still have a chance to speak with all of you despite the current situation we are in. The second half of March and the entire month of April certainly ended up in a way that was different from what we all expected and what we all wanted. However, we all do understand that the decisions made were for our benefit, always keeping the health and safety of our students and staff in District 230 as the #1 priority. To begin, I am amazed that even in the midst of a global pandemic, Andrew High School still remains as busy and bustling as ever, even if the connections are being made off campus as opposed to on campus. You know you belong to a District 230 school when nothing, not even a global pandemic, can stop students from showing their school pride, staff from promoting their positive message, and administration from constantly considering the needs of the students. The social media presence of Andrew High School is extremely valuable in a time that we all need it the most. Thunderbolt students and staff are still partaking in Spirit Days and finding other ways to connect with one another via Twitter, Zoom, Google Hangout, and other various platforms. Andrew High School students and staff participated in the VJA 30 for 30 challenge, in which Twitter users tweeted out how they stayed active for 30 minutes each day for the course of the month using the hashtag VJA 30 for 30. It was so amazing to see how the T-Bolt community turned a potentially negative situation into a positive opportunity to get outside, stay active, and enjoy some fresh air. Students and staff encouraged one another and interacted with the exciting posts via social media. Student Council began Andrew High School's 30 Days of Gratitude Challenge, where VJA staff and students began to tweet what they were thankful for using the hashtag D230Thanks. It was truly incredible to see all the different ways that the Andrew High School community still remained active via social media in a time that we cannot be active on the actual school grounds. The Andrew High School staff and administration also teamed up to deliver signs to the lawns of the seniors in the class of 2020. These signs, which read, "We persevere, we succeed," and included the hashtag 2020 vision, were an excellent reminder to the class of 2020 that the administration was still thinking of them and that they are still Thunderbolts, regardless of what is happening in the world. This gesture was even covered on the Channel 5 News as a heartfelt act for our seniors. At Andrew High School, we truly do persevere and succeed, and no circumstances can change that fact. Seniors tweeted pictures of them with their signs in front of their homes, expressing their gratitude for being able to still feel the sense of belonging that Andrew High School has given them for the past few years. The Thunderbolts were in constant communication with one another, offering words of encouragement, inspiration, positivity, and kindness. Andrew High School never fails to amaze us with how they can turn any situation in a way to bring everyone together, emphasizing what it truly means to be a community at the time we need it the most. This year's theme for the 2019-2020 school year is Be One, Lead Together, spelling out the acronym BOLT. This theme was put into full effect during this global pandemic. Although every single student deals with the pandemic in their own way, every student came together, along with the staff and administration, to lead an atmosphere of positivity and hope. The Thunderbolt community worked together to weed away the negative thoughts associated with the pandemic and to focus on the positive aspects of the world. The staff and administration never failed to remind the students that even though they are not on campus, they are still heard, loved, and cared for in the same way. The amount of support and consideration from the staff and administration in the time when the students are most dependent on it was unbelievably heartwarming and valuable given the current circumstances. During the stay-at-home order, the T-Bolts are reminded truly of how much they miss Andrew High School. The Thunderbolts are incredibly lucky to have a school that has become a home to them, like Victor J. Andrew High School has, and they're so fortunate to have a school so wonderful that it makes them miss it so much when they cannot be there. Andrew High School and everything it encompasses has delivered a plethora of positive experiences for students. These truly positive experiences are what the students hold on to during the time when we cannot physically be in the building. Although the year may have been cut short and did not last as long as we had imagined, the Andrew students do not feel the need to focus on the sadness or grief over what we did not have, and instead we are thankful for the amazing years that we did have. Thank you to everyone here for making this year truly special and incredible. I'm so lucky to have had the opportunity to present to all of you over the course of this year. It truly meant so much to me, and it always gave me something to look forward to in the month. I wish each and every one of you a very safe and healthy summer. I will never forget the kindness and respect that you have always given me, and I will go into my future always giving the same level of kindness and respect towards others. Thank you again.
Thank you, Marty. Best of luck. Awesome
Thank-
job.
Just real quickly, what Marty was referring to, each year publicly we would give the 3 students a gift from the board administration, appreciation, something they can bring on to post-secondary. So the fact that we couldn't see them today, Lisa went to their houses today and delivered it to them on their doorstep, so they'd have it before today's meeting. So I thank Lisa Vendelsky for doing that.
Yes,
And then-
thank you.
Thank you. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's a small token of the board's and administration appreciation for, every month coming out and sharing your stories. We truly appreciate it.
Ladies, just 2 last things from me. First of all, this was a unique year for a lot of reasons. And earlier in the year, we had a few issues, and you guys know what they were. But the 3 of you combined to help and support each other. And this was, the issue that was back at Andrew, but you all support each other, helped each other, and got each other through that situation. And I saw that in talking to each of you, and I just felt so proud of the way you guys handled that situation and how you just helped each other out in what could have been an extremely difficult and tough time. So that was just amazing. And then secondly, as we all know, this has just been a horrible time to be a senior. And yet you guys have been so positive and so looking forward and presenting us with things that have made the time away even better. All the things you've done for the community, for each other, and you're just definitely, part of the D230 proud. And when I think as an old guy about what's going to happen in the future, I look at the 3 of you and I know that the future's in great hands. Thank you all so much, and the best of luck to each of you. You're going to be phenomenal, whatever you do going forward. Take care.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr.
So much,
Stewart.
Mr. Tori.
And as always, you guys are more than welcome to stay on, or if you wish to leave to do something else, we do not take it personally. So best of luck, and we know if you need to move on, we're okay with that.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you
Have
so
a
much,
great-
everyone.
Have a great
Bye, guys.
one.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And I think the next order of business is Mr. Lavelle.
Correct.
Yes, we've got the resolution providing for the issuance of not to exceed $24 million for the general obligation limited tax school bonds. We've been discussing for the last several months, and tonight is the final action to be taken. It's a parameters resolution, and you can see in your packet it's designed to lay out the nature of the sale, the length to maturity, the maximum interest to be paid, the purchase price, and the required levy. The actual amount is going to vary. It's for not to exceed 24 million. I'm told by our bond counsel today, if we had sold them, we probably would have gotten about 22.8 million. So it's going to be somewhere, between 20 and 24 million dollars. It depends on the interest rate. So this is obviously going to help us with our next 3 to 5 years of projects. 85% of the funds do need to be spent within the first 3 years. This is a bond issue that extends to 2028. I'm told today, as I went over the final details, that this was originally going to be a competitive sale, then it was going to be a direct placement, a direct bid, and now they're looking at doing some kind of a hybrid, just based on the nature of the market, where we'll get all the results, we'll get and be able to pick the best results that'll maximize the value to the district. So PMA is doing an awesome job putting this together. And this extends to 2028, but they're also building in some flexibility for future administrations in the event that none of us are around. They'll be callable at a certain point. And so that'll give some flexibility if future, groups want to refinance or stretch this out and do something different. So that's kind of the synopsis of this. I know Bob's is just so sad that he's not gonna be around to spend all this money, and we're gonna miss him, and I want to thank him personally for everything. So
Okay. Anything else, John?
nope.
Okay, then at this point, I would entertain a motion for the resolution providing for the issue of general obligation limited tax school bonds not to exceed $24 million.
I move the school board adopt the resolution providing for the issue of not to exceed $24 million in general obligation limited tax school bonds, Series 2020, for the purpose of increasing the working cash fund of the school district, providing for the levy of a direct annual tax to pay the principal and interest on said bonds, and authorizing the sale of said bonds to the purchaser thereof.
I second.
Okay, that is a motion made by member O'Sullivan, seconded by member Dalton to provide for the issue of general obligation limited tax bonds not to exceed $24 million. Any comments or questions?
Just really quick, and it's not, I'm fully, supportive of this. I think I just want it on the record that we are going forward this, knowing at this time that we are in a good spot to do it. It's competitive. The market's not going to affect us. We're doing the best thing for the district, taxpayers, and everybody. I just kind of want to confirm that, put it on the record. I think people might ask.
Yeah, good point, Mike. I mean, it's a volatile market, and best case, we'll make out very well because of our bond rating. People are restructuring their holdings. They're trying to make them better, and our municipal bonds being AA plus rated would be a great addition to any portfolio. For those that were invested in something weaker and more risky, they're shedding those things and they're loading things like our bonds onto their portfolios. So it's a great opportunity to get a good sell. And the other thing is the nature of these projects are going to save us operating dollars going forward with energy savings and so forth. So it really couldn't be a better time to do this. Worst case scenario, something crazy happens, and when we get around to, I believe it's Tuesday, to sell these, if something crazy happens, we just walk away. We start over again. So that's where we're
Thanks,
at.
John.
Yep.
Anyone else? Okay, then Lisa, let's vote.
Member Hardick,
Oh, sorry, yes.
Member O'Connor,
Yes.
Member Dalton,
Yes.
Member Gracias,
Yes,
Member O'Sullivan,
Yes.
Member Murphy Peterson,
Yes.
Member Saratori,
Yes, the motion passes. All right, John, budget amendment?
Yes, yeah, so related, obviously, to that, in your packet is a memo outlining some of the changes. It does represent, our amended budget does represent a balanced budget. It does reflect some savings, but also some reduced revenues. I think there was a couple $100,000 worth of a la carte lunch proceeds that we're not obviously receiving these last weeks of school, and other adjustments that were made. But the full document is available on our website. I can also provide that to anybody who wishes to see the full state, 35-page budget document form. But I did provide a summary on the back. or on page 61, I think it is, in your packet. No, I'm very pleased that the budget performed as well as it did with all of the craziness going on and all the volatility, and the first year of a new contract with some new provisions and things that we didn't know exactly how those would play out and what the costs would be. So pleased with the outcome, and there may be a couple small tweaks between now and the final being approved, but it looks good.
John, just a quick question with the driver's education in cars, the insurance, with all the insurance companies or most of them giving some kind of rebate, do we anticipate anything?
I asked our carrier about that, not so much for that, but as we contemplate these amended bus contracts, and they call that grounding a vehicle, when they're not going to be driven. I'm going to ask the question again. I know, my personal insurance carrier is giving us a 20% discount for this, for like 6 months or something, while this is going on, just because they know not as much driving is occurring, and they wanted to do something for folks. That's Horace Mann, Teachers Insurance. So they're doing a lot of things for the community and things like that. But I will ask the question again. That's a good point.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions for John on the budget amendment? Okay, thank you, John. Then Dr. Gay.
Sure. Before we go into some words I'd like to share about, just kind of giving the board an update on the e-learning progress over the last, 7 weeks. Before we do that, I think we could make action items from executive session.
All right, we will do that now. Pat, are you gonna do those, the motions?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, we are ready.
That makes one of us.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I move the school board approve personnel action, including administrative staff employment 2020-2021, resignation, retirements, professional support staff employment 2020-2021, licensed staff employment 2020-2021, leaves of absences and retirement, support staff employment, change of positions, leaves of absences, resignations, and retirement as amended.
Second.
Okay, that would be, the motion is made by Member O'Sullivan, seconded by Member Gracias to approve personnel action. Let's vote.
Member Hardick.
Yes.
Member O'Connor.
Yes.
Member Dalton.
Yes.
Member Gracias.
Yes.
Member O'Sullivan.
Yes.
Member Murphy Peterson.
Yes.
Member Saratori.
Yes, motion passes.
I move the school board approve the memorandum of understanding between Consolidated High School District 230 and the District 230 Teachers Association.
Second.
Motion made by Member O'Sullivan, seconded by Member Gracias to approve the MOU with the Teachers Association. Let's vote.
Member Hardick.
Yes.
Member O'Connor.
Yes.
Member Dalton.
Yes.
Member Gracias.
Yes.
Member O'Sullivan.
Yes.
Member Murphy Peterson.
Yes.
Member Saratori.
Yes, the motion passes.
I move the school board approve the resolution authorizing issuance of a notice of remedial warning to Ralph Creccio as presented.
Second.
All right. Motion is made by Member O'Sullivan, seconded by Member Hardick for the remedial warning. Can we vote?
Member Hardick.
Yes.
Member O'Connor.
Yes.
Member Dalton.
Yes.
Member Gracias.
Yes.
Member O'Sullivan.
Yes.
Member Murphy Peterson.
Yes.
Member Saratori.
Yes, motion passes.
One more, Pat.
One more, Pat.
I don't have that one. I'm sorry.
Should be on the,
Well, I took a screenshot of it. I only had 3.
There's only 3. I only see 3.
There should be one on the
Suspension. I have
suspension.
it in mine. I have it in my copy.
And I can't make that motion because I'm going to,
That's right, you're gonna
abstain.
abstain. Does anybody else have that?
I'm looking.
There's only 3 on mine.
Ugh.
Alyssa, if you look at the screen.
Yeah, Dr. Gay, move it up just a little bit more to your camera.
I move that the school board approve the administration's recommendation to uphold the suspension. Okay.
Move it over.
Of student 001-2020.
Very good. Motion made by member Gracias and seconded by member Dalton to approve the school suspension. Let's vote.
Member Hardick?
Yes.
Member O'Connor?
Yes.
Member Dalton?
Yes.
Member Gracias?
Yes.
Member O'Sullivan?
Yes.
Member Murphy Peterson?
Yes.
Member Saratori?
Yes, the motion passes. Okay, that is all of those. Dr. Gay, it is now yours.
Next, I think there's a Carla put a slide. Doc back up, I think. So I'd like to start by just a quick little video to honor someone right here.
Very good.
This is Bob's last official meeting with us. We're confident David's going to do a great job, but we just want to really take a few seconds to thank Bob for his many years of service, his great mind of being a historian. You can just say, name a hallway somewhere in any building, and he'll tell you when the last time the floor was cleaned or the tile was changed or the carpet was put in or whatever. Bob, you're going to be missed, and we just appreciate you so much of what you've done for our district.
Thank you. Thank you all very much.
Yep.
A great ride.
Bob, it's been amazing, and it is, as I think I've said, between the board and building and finance, I think we've been together for 13 years, and it's unbelievable when somebody would ask you a question, you knew not only where that equipment or whatever was, but you knew when it was done, how much it cost, and who did the work. And it's just unbelievable what you've done. And to this day, that 25-year plan still amazes me. I remember when you first brought it out with the spreadsheet. I couldn't believe it. But it is just an absolutely amazing thing that you've done. And you will really, really be missed. And you've just been a joy to work with, and the best of luck. But we know we'll see you around. And as I told you the other day, you have to come back so we can have the cake.
That's right.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bob, and like Tony said, working with you as long as we have, it's always been a pleasure and a joy, and your expertise and, like Jim said, the historical component you bring to it is so vital. And, we're certainly going to miss all the updates on all the chillers, but we'll have to
Yes, true.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
I just wanted to add from the Building and Finance Committee, thank you for all of your help with that. It's many memories that we have on that committee. Talking about LaGrange Road, the never-ending project until the 25-year plan, and the most recent. We have so much coming ahead of us in keeping our district at the top level. And thank you for all of your expertise, knowledge, dedication. We truly appreciate it. Thank you.
I just, if I could say something really quick, I'm involved in an organization that has many of my counterparts throughout the Illinois area, and they're all very envious of the support that the school board has given us over the years as far as our department, and they're always somehow they hear about these innovative projects that we do, and as soon as I get to they call them these roundtables, they corner me and ask me about about the locks and about this and that, and how did you do that, and it's just amazing. And I said, well, we bring it up to our school board, and our school board's behind us 100%, and we make it happen. And then they start telling their horror stories about their school boards, which I won't get into, but it's just amazing. And I really need to, I couldn't have done my job as well as I was able to do it without the school board support, the administration's report. I mean, Dr. Gay, John Lavelle, and everybody, they're just fantastic to work with. And I really, really thank you guys for the opportunity for me to do what I do for District 230. And in closing, you guys are all going to be in great hands with Dave Keating, and you've got no worries because I'll always be a phone call away, hopefully within the area code. And you got, I'm always there for anybody's questions about anything as long as I can remember the stuff. So thank you again very much.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Bob.
Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
I just like to take a few moments to share a few slides and some information, share how incredibly proud I am of our school board, administration, teachers, staff, students, and all of our families. The way we learn, the way we work, and the way we connect have changed drastically over the past 7 weeks as we've moved into e-learning. Yet, so much has remained the same. Thankfully, our compassion, flexibility, and passion for our students and colleagues have been constant throughout it all. Let's take a moment to reflect on how we've gotten to where we are today. Almost a year ago, during our strategic goal setting meeting last June, the board, administration, teachers, and support staff agreed that having an e-learning plan would be a goal for this year. And wow, I'm glad we all agreed to that. And I believe Pat O'Sullivan summed it up when he said, when we'd have the e-learning plan in place, I'll do a victory lap. A lot of work went into establishing this plan thanks to the leadership of John Conley and Stacey Gonzalez, in collaboration with a number of administrators, teachers, staff, and students in District 230, as well as colleagues throughout the state. In December, this Board of Education approved our plan, and within weeks, we became one of 13 districts in the state to have an approved plan, way before this situation. In January, we ran a practice e-learning day with students and staff to assure we were ready for the winter ahead. And I was praying for just no snow day. That's all I was praying for. That's all I thought. That's all I was thinking. In March, when the word came we would likely be moving to remote learning due to COVID-19, we ran another practice learning day to be prepared. All this prepared us for what would become our new normal for the remainder of the school year. As one teacher put it, I'm incredibly grateful to work in a district that has challenged us for years, all in caps, to incorporate technology into our lessons. Transition to e-learning has been so much easier. Thanks for your support. Another one wrote, in the midst of this crisis, the technology that you have pushed for and trained us makes us one of the most prepared districts in the country. You provided us with years of preparedness to bring technology into the classroom as educators and students. No one could have predicted what would be thrust into a long-term remote learning program, but at least we have what we need to do the best job we can. I know a lot of people are on their way out in comfort zone, way out of the comfort zone with everything. And talking to my own kids, their teachers and teachers' friends all around, it makes us so appreciative of our district. How we would utilize this new format for learning for extending period of time is where compassion, flexibility, and passion for our students as colleagues is really shine. We responded to an evolving guidance established by our state almost daily. We put our students and colleagues' well-being at the center of all decision-making. We've adapted lessons and instructions to meet our new circumstances. We support each other figuring out how best to support students' educational and social emotional needs. Our administrators work tirelessly to assure students and staff have what they need to be successful. They've truly worked around the clock to support our schools. Our instructional services department has provided professional development and support to our teachers and staff as they adapt to this new form of learning. And they've coordinated opportunities for staff members to connect and engage in self-caring with help of volunteers, staff members, and retirees. Our business service department has gone above and beyond making sure payroll runs smoothly, our vendors get paid in a timely manner, virtual processes are being put in place, and the overall business operations are taken care of. Our human resources department has assured that staffing issues and needs are taken care of in a compassionate and timely manner. Our instructional technology department and technology innovative facilitators have supported students and staff with great professionalism. Our teachers, PPS teams, and support staff have risen to the occasion and shown us who we've always known they are, educational superheroes. Our students have shown great flexibility, dedication to learning, and compassion for the community. Our community has used social media to connect in incredible ways, including virtual spirit days, fundraising campaigns, fitness challenges, words of encouragement, and shout outs to teachers that they love. Our schools have remained connected with families through emails, texts, phone calls, social media, and maybe we'll make sure the time frame is before 9:30. I truly believe all this has been made possible because of relationships we have as a school community. We passionately believe in meeting the needs of our students, and we will do whatever it takes. At all levels, we trust that we will do the right thing. This begins with the support of our school board and extends through every aspect of our school community. The larger educational community has taken notice of what happens here in District 230. Our administrators and teachers have been asked to share our story through statewide and national virtual forums and podcasts. What inspires me the most about their willingness to share is because it comes from a place of care for all students. They share our story in hopes that it will help educators across the country as they work to meet the needs of students. It's been exciting to see local newspapers highlight our e-learning story, as well as Chicago television news showcasing students' efforts to serve community and show efforts to honor our seniors. One of our schools even got a shout out from Governor Pritzker during one of his daily press conferences. But what touches me most are the stories of how our community has supported each other. This pandemic has put incredible pressure on staff, students, and families that none of us could have imagined. As a school community, we stepped up to support each other. Our food service staff, building administration, and business office staff work together to ensure students in need are fed. We delivered meals from school kitchens, and we mailed grocery store gift cards to families in need. To show the true impact of this, I'd like to share a message I received from a parent. Dr. Gay, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you. I just received 2 bags of food and snacks for my kid, and I'm so thankful. My husband and I have not been working for the past month due to coronavirus. We're both laid off and have not been getting any money coming in. So I just want to say thank you, and please stay safe. It just gives me goosebumps as I read it right now. There's also the story of one of our teachers who has volunteered to run evening Zoom sessions for students who are at risk of losing their jobs working at a grocery store during the day. This teacher has gone above and beyond by being flexible to make sure their students' educational needs are being met while they work to help support their family. Our technology department has deployed more than 50 internet hotspots to students who do not have internet service at home so they can continue to learn. Our students have shown that they are grateful to our staff. And one message to one of our principals said, I quote, "I just want to say thank you so very much to the entire school staff. I'm so thankful to have teachers like this. Whenever I'm confused, they make it clear to me. At first, when I graduated junior high, I was scared of going to high school because I never attended high school before. But when school started back in August, I was confident because my teachers are best. I was so proud that I was a student here and try my best to make my teachers proud, end quote. As we look toward the end of the school year, my pride in our students and staff has no bounds. Our seniors and our retirees hold a special place in my heart right now, as their school careers with us are ending in a way none of us have anticipated. We celebrate the impact they have made on our school community, and we continue to do so in the next coming weeks. Andrew and Sandberg have distributed yard signs to the seniors, and STAG will be doing in the coming days. Plans are underway for unique ways that we can celebrate the graduation of our seniors in a manner that is respectful of all they've accomplished while abiding by the social distancing guidelines established by the states. Announcements will be made next week about those plans. While this is not the end any of us wanted. We will do all we can to make it the best that we can for our seniors. I am grateful to be part of the District 230 family. The unwavering support of our school board, administration, staff, students, and community has allowed us to be prepared and to respond with compassion, flexibility, and passion for our students and colleagues. Our response has shined in a light that I am very D230 proud. Thank you for allowing me to share that with you.
Thank you, Dr. Gay. Okay. Do you have anything else for us, Dr. Gay?
Sure. No, sir. I don't know if I.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I'm sorry. No, sir.
All right, no, it's okay. Board members, anybody have anything else to add?
Yeah, a little
Okay.
bit. I think
Go ahead.
I'll do a very succinct version of what Dr. Gay said, and he did a lot better job than I'm gonna. But I just want to talk about all the things that the seniors that we, not the seniors are going through, but that the staff and administration have done to try to make them feel special. And there's so many things that seniors are to miss out that are one-time opportunities. And I'm going to list a few. I'm sure I'm missing a whole bunch of others, but spring athletics and activities, spring sports signing day, senior night, prom, scholarship night, senior party, graduation, spring play, talent show, and college day, which would have been tomorrow. These are once in a lifetime opportunities. They're some of the most memorable moments that we ever have. And those moments, traditional as they are traditionally, are gone forever. But I can't begin to tell you how sympathetic and supportive the teachers and administration have been. They've come up with truly creative ways to be sure the students feel loved and appreciated. Virtual ceremonies, Twitter, Zoom, and so many more things that they're doing to try their best. And I just can't, been on this board, I think 13 years, and I'm still blown away by the effort and professionalism that everybody in this district puts in. It's just incredible. Last night, it was about this time, there was a pounding at my door, and I did what I normally do when I get an unexpected visitor. I jump up and go hide in the closet. Terry grabbed her trusty old weapon, which I know you board members know that is a back scratcher. Opened the door, and there was Jen Tyrell, absolutely soaking wet, talking to my wife, putting one of those yard signs in our yard. And I know that the staff with Eric and Bob are doing it at Stag and Andrew too. And that's just a sliver of everything they're doing. I don't know where you get the energy, where you get the time, because I know things are different, but I know you're working as hard or harder than ever before. And as a parent of a senior, I really appreciate it. And it was interesting to see Madison choke up. I think I choked up a little bit too when she was talking. And I know you guys are doing everything you can to recognize these seniors as best you can. And we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pat. Well, I will just say that I agree with Pat. I couldn't say it any better than Dr. Gay did. And, when you look at the district, I've always said it starts at the top. And, Dr. Gay, those words were heartfelt. You could tell it. And, a lot of people just read words, but we know you totally mean everything. And it's you, it's our principals, it's our teachers. As I said on Friday, we started this year with the slogan of D230 Proud. We're now at the end of the year, and it's not just a slogan in this district, it's a way of life. And I'm so proud to be part of this group. And I think, what Bob said about, when he goes to the other building managers and tells them about our district, we appreciate the fact that we can do what we can do to help you, Bob, but you guys deserve what we can do for you because of what you do and what you do for our kids. And every day I'm amazed, and I shouldn't be because you guys are phenomenal. But all I can say is thank you so much. And the worst part about tonight is that we cannot be together because I wish you could say these words in person. But thank you all so very much. And everyone, please stay safe. Anybody else have anything? Okay. Well, I guess on that note,
Sue, do you have something?
I just wanted to add to the comments that were stated earlier. We are very fortunate as a district that we have such instrumental people in the positions that they're at. They all have a very high level of competency, dedication, passion. Nobody's just going through the motions. Everybody is worked very hard and have put in a lot of time and heart into this. Our principals, our administrators, the IT department, buildings and maintenance, everybody has really put in a lot of time into this. And I have heard from our community members how fortunate we are, how fortunate they feel to be in this district, the resources and the support for the students. And it is heartbreaking for our seniors to miss so many milestones. But we are doing our best, and they can feel the heart of the district. So thank you to each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sue. Anybody else? Okay, then I think at this time, then I would like to ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion made by member Murphy Peterson, seconded by member Gracias. Sorry, Mike. To adjourn. Can we vote, please?
Member Hardick,
Yes.
Member O'Connor,
Yes.
Member Dalton,
Sue, turn on your mic.
Yes.
thank you. Member Gracias,
Yes.
Member O'Sullivan,
Yes.
Member Murphy Peterson,
Yes.
Member Saratori.
Yes, we are adjourned at 8:22 p.m. Once again, everyone, please stay safe, and hopefully those of you who are able can attend the joint meeting on Monday night.